Hi everyone, it's Doreen with Oohlala Vintage Treasures, and I am here today with a new video. I know it's been a while, you guys. I've been working on my craft room. I've been getting a lot of things done, but I'm still not finished. As you know, when you work on a craft room, it takes a lot of time. I've been away for 3 months, and it's been a long 3 months. I've missed you guys so much. So shout out to my ladies in the group and in my kit club. Hi ladies, I hope everybody is doing well. So I just wanted to pop in and say hello, tell you guys I am okay, I am here, and I am ready to get on with this video. I'm here today with a design team project for Jenifer, who is Atraceofsparkle here on YouTube, and she created these gorgeous digitals, lace kits and sparkle kits and things like that. So I'll be working on more of those. I also have a little precious bits kit that I'm working on and some other things. I created this adorable flip book. This was like all things that I wanted to create for myself. So this is a large jump ring, and I added a bow to this, and I just tied it right here with a bow. So I've added this really cute key here with this gorgeous rhinestone. I added that to the end, and then a gorgeous piece right here. Rosette that's been tea dyed, and then also a sparkle piece. Sparkle things can make you happy. I know for me, I love sparkle, and so I just wanted to add this. This is kind of a crochet material, but it also has a lot of little things you can cut off, little bits that you can play with and add. So I thought that would be kind of fun to add that. Let me just fix this. Okay, and then here is the laces that I added. I added this one. Then I also added this one. And these are very shabby, you guys. These are not going to be perfect laces because I like my laces to be kind of shabby. This one. And these are all a yard right here, the ones I'm showing you. This one is really cool. It's like a it's kind of like a tulle, but it's really strong and it's stretchable, so that's really cool because you could add a lot of little bits to this and do a lot of things with it. And it's just so soft, you guys, so soft. I love it. Then I added the eyelet, which I showed you a little bit. I did iron this, but it keeps wrinkling, so it's, I guess it's going to be a little bit wrinkly when you get it. And then let's see, this one here. And these are all really soft, you guys. I love it. And I think this is the other one. So that's the ends of the little charm dangle with the sparkly bit on the edge there. So it just hangs down like this. So you could use it like this or take it apart, of course, and make whatever you want with it. So this is how it kind of spreads out, which I absolutely love that look. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so let's start at the top. At the top, I added 2 bows, and they're just tied on. So when you untie the bows, you have your lace pieces there. And then I also made a charm dangle. The happiness of like a princess or Cinderella. You got the little carriage here with the pumpkin, and I was going to do a fall kit, and it turned into more of a, you know, fairy tale type of kit, which is kind of fun. So I added this cute little carriage here. It's pink. It's in the perfect shade of baby pink, and this piece right here. And then I added a bunch of little dangles to go along with it. So we have a cream dangle here, and we have a clear opaque, a white, and we have this bead right here, and this sparkly bit, the pink bead, and a white sparkly bead there. Okay, so this dangles down like this. So it's double-sided. You can turn it this way or turn it this way. And then it's tied with some tulle right here. So that is the topper part. Then I also added this right here, which I have a tutorial a while ago that I did on these pockets. And what I did was I took like one of these here, did it this way, and folded it up. I don't want to ruin this thing. And I made it into this pocket. But I do have a tutorial on putting a small one of these together using a cupcake liner. So I will link that video below so you can see it. But this here is a bigger version of that with about a 5-inch one of these here. And then I folded it into this. And this is the back. So I kind of brought the pocket up. And what's great about these is you can iron them. And I will insert a little video at the end where you could see me ironing these things. It was so fun to iron them too. But anyway, so I added one of these beautiful bouquets. I used to create these about 10 years ago in my art fire store, a long time ago. And I missed making these. And it's just adding some little bits here and there, some crochet and some tulle and lots of little bits. Pearls, crystals, vintage flowers, millinery flowers, things like that. And then I added this chiffon bow and also some of this trim right here. So that's super fun, isn't it? And oh my goodness, you guys, this is so soft too. I love the way that feels. So I tucked it into this pocket right here. And it goes in like right there. And then I have this holding it on. So when you put it back in here, the little safety pin, let me take this off for a second here. I wanted to kind of secure it in there. So I kind of added, let's see if I can do this on camera. It's been a while, you guys. I don't know. I'm a little rusty. Okay, something like that. And then in the back right here is my little thank you. And I just created this from my images in a digital that I made. Collaged a few things, some book pages. This is a little piece of a card. And then over here is some pretty material. And then back here is some embossing. And then it just opens up and I will write my personal note there. And then you'll have this to tear up and use if you want. You can collage over the top of the name of the kit and use it for your crafting. And then it just goes inside of this pocket here. I decorated the pocket too. Let me pull that out. So this is what the pocket looks like when you have the bouquet inside. I'll take it out. And then you have this cute little pocket. I just decorated it with some bits that I had and some more trim here. A vintage fabric that I had, and I just kind of made a little pocket there. And then the envelope is coffee dyed. And that just gets tucked back in there. Okay. I'll put this over here. So this is what it looks like when you take everything out. And the back side here, while I had the clip on it, I had this little piece tucked in. And this is a 1/2 yard tied in a bow. So that would go right in here. When it's pinned right, it'll hold it on like that. Hold it in there. So you have a double-sided pocket there, and then this flips up like that. This is one of Jenifer's digitals that I cut out. This is a really small, like 2x3. I used my punch. Let me show you the punch that I used. I used this as the tag topper, and I punched it kind of like a what do you call this, belt buckle. So it's punched on both sides just by putting it in here and punching it on both sides like that. And it makes this cute little tag. And then let me show you this tag also. I also used another image of Jenifer's, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. And this is the punch that I used right here, this Stampin' Up punch here. It turned out so pretty, and this is her. I got the name of the kit. I will link that below as well. She created this kit with labels and beautiful words of encouragement and gratitude and words like that. So I created this tag, and then I used some ink and I just inked it up to make it look really vintage. So I did that with the tag. And let me show you. And then you have her beautiful digital here. And then this right here is her digital that I created using my program that makes it fit into my circle, which is like a 1 inch. This might be a 2. I think this is a 2 inch, and I made the pumpkins just the size a little bit bigger so I could make it that way. And then inside, so I created this page with the word gratitude. And what I did was I used, this is a cover from a music book. It has really cool tattered edges, and it's made of a really thick material. So when you cut the paper out, what I did is I just kind of, ripped around the frame and created my own, border there by just ripping it. So I just ripped around the edges, and then I also inked it up. So I did something like this. And then I inked it up, and then it sits right here. I just love how that looks. And then I just added a few little bits here and there just to decorate the little page up, and this little rhinestone bit there. And then on this page I added this really pretty sparkly tea-dyed trim, wedding trim, and another tag, another pumpkin in the cream, and then also I added this tag with, this is 1 yard of trim. Okay, this is a circle punch that I used. I believe it's a 2.5 inch circle punch. So I punched all my papers out with her digitals. I punched them all out, and I used the extras for the tags. And then here's some pretty paper. And then here I did this really cute castle image. Isn't that pretty? I love how that embossing came out. So I did that on that page. And then here's the postcard. I added a snippet with a heart. And then here's another tag with another yard of trim. More postcard. And this is coffee dyed line paper. And then another snippet. And another one of those. Another postcard. This is 3 different trims, and these are ½ a yard each. I've pinned them on to look like bows, kind of, onto this beautiful fabric. This is from a vintage napkin. You get 2 pieces of that. It's gorgeous. And then you have this trim right here. I believe this is ½ a yard. No, this is probably a yard. Made a tag there, and then more paper. And then this is a, what's this called? A decimal book. I think it's called decimal book. Some book pages there. Another postcard and a snippet. That. Another coffee dyed page. Another postcard and a snippet. And then this is a really pretty piece with some crocheted trim there. And then some coffee dyed paper. I reinforced it right here because it had ripped on my sample, because this was my original sample. And then here's another piece of that beautiful, beautiful napkin. And then 3 more pieces of lace, and these are all tea dyed and vintage. I love the material on these. So pretty. And then you have another snippet and a postcard. Okay, let me move this out of the way, and then I'll show you the packaging that this will come in. This is going to be the outside packaging of this kit right here. Everything will fit inside of this reusable packaging. So I have a little video of how I was playing around with this and coffee dyeing and doing some things, so I will insert that right here. This is just the front cover that comes off with a paper clip. And this is a tag that I made. This is digital curio, and I added 3 little pink glassine bags, and inside is Jenifer's little words that she created. One says adore, and one says inner beauty, and the other one says special. I picked these out because I just really loved what they meant, and so those are the 3 that I'm including. And then of course she has a digital. If you want to use any other words, you can go and purchase her digital. So that just goes inside of there like that. And then I just have some vintage washi tape that I purchased on Etsy, and I just love that brown and black, and you know, the script writing and the numbers. I just love that look. So I have it tucked under here, just like a little tuck spot there. And then I also added this on the top, and this is a little snippet that all comes apart. I just stapled it on the top here. And this is one of her postcards. And then here is another one of her postcards, but this is in paper form, so you can use it for collaging and glue all these pieces together. And then this is just stapled on. And then you have some vintage book pages from 1900s. I think it was like 1928 or something like that. And then you have baked parchment paper. I love using this in everything that I do. It's paper clipped. And then I have inside of here, I have 2 pieces of lace that I have gathered up into a pretty little bundle here with a vintage style pin. And so that just sits in the back. And then this one as well, that just sits in the back too. So it's just tucked back into this pocket right here. So it goes like this, and it goes like this. One thing I love to do is recycle packaging. I absolutely love to do that. So what I did is I have this right here, and it's a popcorn bag, and it's pretty large when you open it up. Okay, so the paper that I used is like 11 by 14. I glued it all down on the inside of this bag, and as you can see, I kind of glued it over here on the edges and over here, made it very shabby looking, you know. So you could turn this inside out and use it this way. I left it up to you of how you want to use it, but that looks really pretty like that. But I left it on the rough side because I love the coffee dye. And so that is the packaging. So this just goes back on here. Make sure I get it on the paper side. And this rose gold paper clip is just holding it on right here. And then I just tuck this in under here where the paper clip is. I have this kind of presentation. It's going to be my Snippets of Gratitude kit. I hope you guys like it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be back to share with you some more things that I'll be working on very soon, okay? All right, bye everyone.